Hi, Stephen. It's great to see you again.
Hi, Gemma, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. We're here today to have a chat about our new e-learning pathway, the essential skills, why inclusion matters. And I'm really keen to get your thoughts about the module itself, what it means for our members and farmers and growers, and what it means for the industry and overall.
Great, thanks, Gemma. Well, our new Inclusion Matters module, we've been developing it for quite some time, and we know that it's desired by the industry, and we know it's a conversation that we need to be had. So I think fundamentally, we've got to demonstrate the industry as we're relatable and we're very forward-looking. And I think when it comes to that, it's about thinking about inclusion, and hence that Inclusion Matters module. We obviously believe in equitable opportunities, and I think that's not just a legal responsibility, it's going much beyond that in the workplace and thinking about how we carry that through. So fundamentally, we need to move to a position where all of us feel confident about having an open conversation about differences, similarities, about different needs, and how we think about those perspectives and backgrounds and identities. And we need a safe place to do that. And I believe this module is a really, really good place to start going to the Tiah platform and learn a bit more about the subject.
Fabulous, thank you. How do you see it benefiting the agricultural community?
I think there's some huge benefits. I mean, we really look at the obvious ones. I mean, if we've got a more diverse and inclusive workplace, and we'll have better staff retention. That's something which over and over we hear again is one of our most significant things really within the industry for employers about how we retain our staff, and having that diversity and inclusion is really important in that. And of course, we've got better staff retention. It reduces costs and it reduces disruption as well, generally. Second one is about attracting talent. If we want to attract talent, it's about attracting new entrants into the industry from other backgrounds, but also supporting those people who have been farming traditionally for many, many generations as well. We've got to retain that talent within our industry so we don't lose them to other roles and other jobs. And finally, improve innovation and diversity within a team really helps when you're thinking about different perspectives and how we think. And we can see that everyone's got different ideas, everyone's got different backgrounds, and we've got to embrace that and bring it all together. So certainly improved innovation is one of the real benefits.
Fabulous. Can you explain how the modules are designed to be practical and relevant to the needs of farmers and growers today?
Well, of course, we are, as Tiah, we are the industry professional body, and we're here for farmers, our members are farmers, and we engage with the farming community every step of developing the module. And there's a few people really that we've worked with to really bring this together and make sure it happens. And one of those is Farmers Weekly, because we're sponsoring their Level Field campaign, and we feel this fits really well with that and some of the objectives within that campaign. Secondly, we're very fortunate we've got some great supporters who will come and provide some help and expertise. So one of those is Amy Burke from IGD, who was able to look over the content and just make sure that we were structured in the right way. And also Mark Thomas from FCM as well was really great and provided some feedback on the module. Then we've gone out to the farming community and used some real life examples. So Matt Naylor and Barry Wilcock as well, two people who really helped to do that. And that's what we always want to do with our training. We want to make sure it's farmer centric and it's appropriate for our industry, not just something we've brought in from outside.
Yeah, great. And just in terms of the practicalities, I think one of the things that's really nice about it is that they aren't overly taxing in terms of time. You know, both modules, they take about 40 minutes to complete. And if you're a member, you can kind of pause those, stop those, start those again. So if you only get 5 minutes of a bite-sized learning, you know, you're getting something in, you know, you could do that almost on a daily basis and have it completed within no time at all. So I really like that aspect of them.
You're absolutely right. I mean, the way that the topic is brought to life is really fantastic. It's really engaging.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are today. You can do it from your mobile phone or another mobile device as
Yeah.
well. You can do it while you're sitting on the sofa. You know, at the end of the day, you don't have to be sat in the office. There's so many different ways to access it that you can do it.
Mm-hmm. It's really important with a dry, clear day like today. I know that obviously our farming community is massively under pressure. So having those that be able to sort of be bite-sized is so perfect, really. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. I think some of the next sort of question might be about some of the key takeaways that participants can gain from being a part of the e-learning pathway.
Yeah, so I think when we're thinking about the e-learning pathway, because this is the start of it really, I think the skills modules we've got around, we will be developing more as well. And that's the way that we work, is we produce a whole range of resources, so the pathway is really key to that. So I think it's about improving workplace practices. It's about improving recruitment practices. They're two of the things that we can think about. I think for me, it's thinking about what the domestic workforce is going to look like in the future. And we've got a number of projects we're working on to really develop. And we'll be able to talk more about those in one of these chats a little bit later on, Gemma. But certainly the workforce, if we're thinking about domestic workforce, it might not look how we think it's going to look at the moment. It might change about how we engage, how we embrace, and how we thrive in that position.
Fab. How do you think that Tiah can then support farmers and growers in implementing these pathways?
Yeah, I think implementation is really key, and that's where we've got to continue to develop those resources. I mean, if some of the people who are listening and watching this today haven't been to our online service, it really is fantastic. We've got an awful lot of resources in there already that you can go and access. We've deliberately made this one free because we think it's such an important conversation that we've got to have, and we've really got to try and embrace as many people as possible. But have a look at what we've got already. Look on the platform and see what's available. There's much more coming as well. And we want to hear from people who are taking the module, and we want feedback from people. If we get real feedback, we can pivot and we can change and we can bring resources that are really required. And I think that's quite important. That we are agile like that and we are able to respond to the needs of the industry.
I think one of the key things for me that looking at it is that this isn't about making some changes that are going to overnight. We're not going to go on farm and we're going to make these and everything's going to be wonderful and we're all going to be all different kind of people existing on farm. It's about taking these really small steps, and I think in this particular instance, it's about learning about the concepts, maybe thinking about how we can make some of those practical changes, and doing this on a sort of this is a slow and steady wins the race kind of game, isn't it? Really.
Absolutely. Like I say, the first thing is having a bit more understanding about the subject matter, and it's not always easy to find information, and if we do find it, it's not always focused at us, it's not always using our language and putting in context for our industry.
Yep.
And that's what Tiah does as the industry professional body is. As I say, we do focus on farmers and growers and horticulturists to ensure that you've got the right messages there. And really, I learned so much going through this course. I really did find them so really
same.
Straight from the first module straight on to the second.
Yep.
I hope others will be able to do that as well and get a lot out of it.
Fabulous, yeah. I think that those are really important concepts, and I think that obviously by embracing diversity and inclusion, we bring practical benefits. We get different perspectives. We potentially think about more innovative solutions. We'll likely retain employees and reduce costs. So there's a number of practical benefits we can really take from this. And I hope that you can take a look at our e-learning pathway, tell us what you think about them, and then make some positive steps to implement those on farm today. Thank you so much, Stephen, and I really appreciate your time. It'd be great to catch up with you next month, and I'm sure we'll be talking about another fabulous topic.
Great. Thanks, Gemma. Bye.
See you soon. Bye bye.